Your mom's a hoe.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Dip.
Shut your lame ass up, nigga.
And as you can tell by the thumbnail and title, I got something very special for y'all boys today. So, in today's video, you know what I'm saying, I'm finna be installing a sound system on the Dodge Charger. So, if you want to do that to your vehicle, my boy, I'm gonna be showing y'all boys step by step on how to do this jump. But let's go on and get straight into the video. Alright, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying, first thing first that you're gonna have to do, my boy, you don't have to leave the trunk for any of this, but drop your seats. The first thing you're going to have to do is tap into your back speakers. Your back speakers, you have one back here and one here. You got to get your outlet converter. You really don't need one. You could just do positive, negative on your speakers and just connect it to the amp. But you'll get your outlet converter and you connect these to your speakers so you can get audio. That'll be the first thing you would do. Once you do that, that's everything else is just going to be in the trunk. Pretty much. But let's go on and get straight into the next step. Alright, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying, this is gonna be a pretty quick progress. After you did that with your outlet converter, you're gonna come back here. You know what I'm saying, I gotta get this shit out of the way. You know what I'm saying, you're gonna come back here. You know what I'm saying, if you have your amp wiring kit, it should come with everything, all of this stuff. So obviously you're gonna connect to positive, negative on the battery. You don't have to connect to the negative terminal. You can just ground it somewhere in the car, but connect the positive, negative on the battery. And that's really it, my boy. And then one last thing, you're gonna need to come down here. You're gonna have to remove your fuse box. I looked at other videos. Nobody else really said anything about this, but this is where you're gonna get the 12 volt, the 12 amp power source to turn on your amp. It's gonna be this right here, this fuse right here, this 20 amp fuse. You're gonna pull this, wrap it around, and you basically just push it back in there. I'm gonna be showing y'all boys everything, but that's really it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really gonna go ahead and throw everything in the car, and I'm gonna get back with y'all boys when we done, honestly, because there's really nothing else I can really tell y'all. That's really it, my boy. Once I get everything ran up, we're gonna go ahead and do the running it to the speaker part. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, everything else pretty simple. I'll be right back with y'all boys. One last thing, y'all boys, before you do anything to your vehicle electrical, make sure you disconnect the negative terminal on your battery. This will save you a lot of trouble so you don't blow any fuses or anything on your vehicle. It protects your vehicle from blowing fuses. So I'm gonna get back with y'all boys when we wire up the outlet converter so y'all boys can see what it look like. But other than that, I'll be right back. All right, y'all boys, I'm back. But if you do choose the outlet converter route, this is all you have to do. You just gonna be connecting to the positive and negative on both of your rear speakers and connected to the outlet converter. You don't need these are optional. But when you disconnect, you have to come up here. You know what I'm saying, I took this off so I can get up there, but when you come here, you're going to have to disconnect your connector from your speaker. Then it makes it easier to connect to the positive and negative. But this is what your junk should look like. Should look somewhat like that. But I'm finna take this up and I'm gonna get back with y'all boys when we on the next step. Alright, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying, the next step will obviously be your positive, negative on your battery terminal. What I did is I unbolted this junk all the way and I just put that on there and re-screwed it on there and tightened it. That's how I did my positive, and my negative just connected there. That's really good. And then my fuse is there. I had to put some tape on to get that junk closed. But that's really everything. And the next step is really just, you know what I'm saying, grabbing your amp and putting everything in there. So I'm finna go grab the amp and I'm gonna get back with y'all when we got the amp. All right, y'all boys, now that you got your amp, really everything really self-explanatory. You got your positive, negative, then you're gonna get your power on wire. I'm gonna show y'all how to do that, but everything really self-explanatory. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect all this up and I'm gonna get back with y'all boys when it's really done, because you just read the amp and then hook it up. That's really it. But if you do have speaker wire connectors, it'll be better to get those than just twisting it and sticking it in there. It'll be way cleaner. But I'm just twisting it and sticking it in there. It really don't matter. But I'll be right back with y'all boys when everything is wired up. All right, y'all boys, this is what your junk should somewhat look like if you have the same amp as me, but this is some of the it should look like. I do have 2 subwoofers, so I'm going to be using all 4. But you got your positive, negative. Make sure you push them all the way in there before you tighten them down. And here's your turn on wire. I'm finna show y'all boys how to get your 12 amp so you can cut your amp on. I'm pretty sure I already showed y'all at the beginning, just in case y'all boys wanted a quick rundown of everything. But you're gonna come back here and you're gonna get it from this 12, this 20 right here. So we're gonna pull this 20 out and we're going to take our power wire and we're gonna wrap it around. I'm gonna show y'all what it look like and just stick it up in there. All right, y'all boys, this what somewhat is going to look like once you put your power wire in there. You put it inside that 20 amp. If it does not cut your amp on and off the first time, move from the front to the back, because I had to do that last time I had it like this. It wasn't cutting my amp off. If that doesn't work, your last result, you know what I'm saying, you could try other fuses, but one that I knew that's guaranteed to work, you can tap into one of your positive wires from one of your back speakers and just have 3 wires coming out of it, and you can use that to cut on your amp. But I'll be right back with y'all boys once we get all this put back together and see what our voltage is from our outlet converter. Well, shoot, now y'all boys, everything really plugged up and ready to go. Finna see if the amp cut on real quick. Let's see. Amp is indeed off. I got my keys right here. Let's see. Oh snap! Kill switch. You know what I'm saying? Got it out of here. It's in the on position. Amp is on. Amp is on. Okay, we good. It's working. Amp on. So now everything else is really for tuning your amp. I'm finna see what the voltage is from my outlet converter so I can match it to my gain, because your gain isn't a volume. I blew my last amp just turning a whole bunch of numbers, but everything is set up now. That's really it. It's a tutorial of installing an amp in your vehicle and subwoofers. I'm gonna get back with y'all boys when I got everything together and the speakers are beating. You know what I'm saying? I'll be right back. All right, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? We done got the speakers in there, you know what I'm saying? Everything is straight. Speakers in there, good and running. You know what I'm saying? But that really it, y'all boys, you know what I'm saying? It tucked away in there, you know what I'm saying? Everything run pretty dang good, you know what I'm saying? But if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm pretty much catch y'all boys in the next one. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, he is finna do something else to the whip, but I'm gonna hit y'all boys next video. I'm out.